Fish on, yes, yes, right at the end of the trip. Oh, come on. Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Adventure Fishing UK. I am really excited for this day's fishing, and this is why. Today I am fishing a carp lake I have never fished before on quite a well-known complex. This place has been on my hit list for ages. Normally they only let people dead bait, but they do let you lure fish if there's not many people on the lake at all, if it's dead quiet, but normally it's very busy. But today, because of all this wind, the wind is so bad today, there is no one on this lake, and I have this entire lake to myself. And there are some exceptionally big pike here, over 20 pounds. The thing is, these fish won't be used to lures either. They will very rarely see them, so hopefully they're going to be a little less shy. I'm sorry there's a bit of road noise over there, but trust me, it's the lesser of the two evils. I've been walking around this lake trying to find somewhere that is not windy to film this, and that just so happens to be the only place next to the road, so you'll have to bear with a bit of wind noise through this video, but hopefully we'll have plenty of fish to show you today. Right, first cast on this new carp lake, and I could not be more excited about this. Come on, really hoping for a decent fish today. Might be hard though, as it always is working out a new venue, but maybe not. Just gonna let this sink down a bit because I am at the deepest point of this lake now. Seems as good a place as any to start in the middle of winter. Fish on, yes. Doesn't feel like a massive one, but I was gonna say it does feel quite small actually, but a fish is a fish. Get in. What a result this is. It's a big lure that small fish has gone for. Look at that, it's ridiculous. Let's get this one dealt with. I tell you what, it's no monster. Actually, it's quite a tiny fish to be going for a lure that size, but we've beaten the blank already. I have to say I'm very pleasantly surprised at how well that pike fought for its size. I know it looks like that cast did not go far out at all, and it didn't. But it's so windy today. I'm gonna have to go for a little walk around this lake soon and try and escape the wind, but I don't know if you can see those waves. They're just blowing my lure straight back in my face. But maybe the pike aren't gonna be too far out. Oh, I just had a knock then, I think. Oh, there we go again. And another knock. Come on, go back for it. Please go back for it. Oh, 2 knocks on the trot. Should have maybe given that a bit more time for the bite to develop then. Well, it wasn't meant to be with that pike after those 2 knocks. Not another sniff. Just gonna head round this lake and work some of these pegs. I might even try off that jetty. Fish on. Oh, it's off. It's off. Oh, that was the first cast as well. Oh no, that's annoying. Felt like a decent one too. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, I had a knock then, I think. Definitely felt like a knock. Fish on, yes. Feels a tiny bit bigger, this one too. Again, not a big fish, but we're on again. Lively one, and he's in. Look at that, just very neatly lip hooked. Small pike, quite a big lure. Let's get this one back. Off he goes. Well, I knew I felt a bite then. So far these fish haven't been big, but tell you what, they've been putting up a really good fight for their size. Just very small fish so far. I am sort of fishing the margins though, mostly. There's a few deeper swims around the corner, it shelves off really quick. But we'll probably, hopefully, get onto something a bit bigger. Definitely felt the hooks, they've come loose. It's a shame. Fish, there we go. Again, what on earth? These small pike are fired up. Oh, let's get him in the net. Looks quite lightly hooked, this one. There we go. Not even going to hold these fish up to the camera, it's so windy you won't be able to hear anything anyway, but look at that. Another small pike in no time at all, on the very same lure. Off you go. Another one bites the dust. Well, that takes pike count to 3. Ridiculous. Did not think that fish was coming back for it, unless of course it was a different fish. But it begs the question, how many fish actually are there in this immediate vicinity? Again, sorry for the noise. I thought I'd just take a quick moment to talk you through my setup. So we have the extra heavy 80 to 180 gram Daiwa Pro Rex XR. This is an extremely heavy rod for very heavy lures. And on there we have the Abu Garcia Revo Beast X heavy duty bait caster. And down to the business end of things, we have the Wolf Creek shad with a UV stinger. Got this in a hook me up lure box. Really pleased with how this lure has been doing in general, and I think today it is going to continue to perform as well as it has been. Just had a definite bite that I missed then, 100%. Whoa. Fish, come on. That's a better one. I can tell you now that that's a better one. Can be hard to tell from when you hook them from range with a big with a big heavy rod, but it's at least twice the size of the other ones, let's put it that way. Feels like a bit of a chunk too. Come on. And we got it. So here we go, the first really decent fish of the day. Hi. Hey. There you go, first nice fish of the day. We've been going for a few hours and only had tiny ones. But yeah, this is definitely a chunky fish, maybe 7 pound or something. Let's get this one back and we'll carry on. What an absolutely insane day's fishing this has been so far. Madness. Well, one interesting thing I've noticed about this place is when the fish bite, they tend to come back for more if you don't quite hook up that first time round. And that's one of the reasons why I was so excited about fishing here today, because of the lack of lure fishing that goes on here in general. Well, these pike are going absolutely bananas today. I know it's only been mostly tiny pike, but we did have one quite good decent one. So where I'm heading round to now, after having a thorough look at the depth charts for this lake, two really deep places that shelve off quite quickly, and I'm hoping that that's going to be one of our best chances today for a properly decent fish. And I'm talking PB size. I mean, every time you go fishing really you hope for a PB, don't you? But today it just feels ever more relevant because of some of the massive fish that are in this lake. Here we are. One of the pegs I had in mind as being a priority to hit today, so could get quite deep over there. I'm going to give this a bit of time just to sink. Unfortunately not even a touch, which I wasn't expecting considering I've had some pike in some quite random shallower places today, but there's always chance at this one. So excited about this. Do you know, when a swim just looks really good on a depth chart, but as we've just found out, doesn't always convert to a fish, does it? Or even a bite. Well, all of a sudden this fishing has got quite tough. It's a bit of a balancing act really between sort of working all the way around the bank, not leaving any stones unturned. As I said, this is a new place. I've never fished here before, so I don't really know where these bigger fish are going to be held up. So on one end I want to sort of explore and cover every swim, but on another end I want to just get back to where I was and where I was getting regular bites. So I think I'll make haste, get a few casts into these shallower bays and then head back to where we started. This is a cool little cove area, isn't it? It does feel a tad on the shallow side. Oh, I'm so desperate for a pike, it is unbelievable. I'll give my left nut for one at this point. Oh, I had a good bite then. Come on, go for that again, please. Oh, just missed it again. Just had one then. Oh, I had a big bite then, just at the edge. Oh, I didn't see which way that fish went, but it looked like there was quite a bit of colour involved. I've lost so many fish today. Just having a quick few chucks with my custom Boris Johnson lure. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It is a bit worse for wear by now, but I have had some nice fish on it in the past, to be fair. Got about 45 minutes left to make it happen now, which, while it is enough time, it's not a generous amount of time. So it's time to step up my game. Fish on, yes, yes, right at the end of the trip. Oh, come on, yes, quality stuff. It's no big one, but not the bruiser of a fish we're here for, but it's a fish, can be no complaints. They fight hard though for some reason. I don't know what it is about this venue, but they all fight hard, and we've got it. Well, pike number 5 has come at a very, very welcome time. It's about 15 minutes before this place closes, and look at that nice chunky jack. Been hours and hours and hours without a bite, so believe me when I tell you, I am over the moon to be catching this right before we go. What a pleasure. Thank you very much, sir. 5 in one day, that's actually the second most fish I've ever had in one session, pike wise. I'm interested to know what yours is though, so leave a comment below. Most pike you've had in one trip, considering we're in February as well. 5 fish and many more bites. Might not be much to you expert anglers out there, but for me, so happy. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I know you've not seen much action in the second half of this video, so what I'll do, I know we were talking about my custom Boris Johnson lure from Bully Baits. I'll show you some of the footage in case you haven't seen it, and some of the fish I've caught using a lure with Boris Johnson's face on it. Please don't get offended by this. If you are a big fan of Boris Johnson or if you hate him, that's not why I'm doing it. It's non-political, just a bit of a laugh really. Hope you enjoy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my. Look at that tail go. Fish, whoa, really big fish on Boris. Really big fish on Boris. Fish, fish, no way, no way. Fish on Boris, fish on Boris. I knew today would be the day. Yeah! We've got it, we've got it. Come on. Well, you know what they say, ladies and gents. 5th time lucky. We've finally got one on Bojo on this terrible day. And look, it's only a jack, but this just means so much to me after spending so many hours to watch Boris Johnson get nailed by a pike. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a big fish. That is a really big fish. That came out of nowhere. Yes, yes, oh my days. Before we do anything, I'm going to get a quick weight on this fish. In the net. In the net, that is £12.10. And it's gone. And it's just slipped out my net before I could get a proper picture. I can't believe it. I had to rest the fish. Then it just swam like that, jumped straight out the net before I could get time to have a picture, but hopefully you'll get the gist. Also, I forgot to mention I weighed the net straight after. It weighed pretty much on the dot, £2. I spent all of last year searching for a lure caught double figure pike on the canal, and I was never really even that close. And then following four blanks of Boris Johnson out of nowhere, a £10, 10-ounce pike. It still will haunt me that I didn't get a proper picture of it, but I always put pike welfare first. Well, fish welfare in general over filming. Fish, whoa, really big fish on Boris. Really big fish on Boris. Whoa, whoa, calm down, calm down. Whoa. Yes, we've got one. We've got one. Come on, yes. Look at this for an absolute whopper of a pike. He has absolutely creamed Boris. This is a big pre-spawn pike, this. Gonna get a weight on it in a minute, but just look at that tail. Look at this for a fish. Oh, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get this fish rested, weighed, and back on its way. Big old pike. What an unbelievable turn of events that was. I can't believe I caught a fish that size on Boris again. I mean, it wasn't so much of a long fish, but for its length, oh, it had a bit of weight about it, I'll tell you that.